Last video focused on the start of profitability management in the context of cost controls, given that profitability is total revenue minus total costs. And we looked at things such as fixed and variable costs, cost centers, and expense minimization. This video is going to look at revenue controls and really focus on marketing objectives, because at the end of the day, a business is able to maximize its revenue by having an effective marketing objective or marketing strategy. So why do financial managers look to maximize revenue? Well, it's really about profitability, because the more revenue you can have, assuming you can minimize your expenses, is going to lead to profit maximization. Now, marketing is a key business function that generates revenue, and therefore controlling the revenue is essentially refocusing on the marketing function. So there is some crossover here with our next topic, marketing. Revenue is harder to control than costs, because it's really outside the business's control, and it's up to the customer, but it can try to influence it by having effective marketing campaigns or marketing strategies to influence customer demand. Marketing objectives are really related to sales objectives that the business wishes to achieve in effort to cover its costs and then make a profit. This really comes out of the marketing department, and it's about reassessing the marketing plan. So having a look to see what marketing plan is currently in place and does it need to have changes made to it, and make sure that those changes are appropriate given the aims and needs of the business from the context of profitability. Financial managers have an important role in the sense that they need to provide information so that marketing can make good decisions, and that includes such information as looking at the broader economy and providing economic forecasts, having a look at historical sales and making some sales forecasts, information about who its major competitors are, and then also information regarding the sales mix. So what mix of products are available, or what mix of products do we think should become available in the future to try to maximize revenue. And at the same time, they need to make sure that the marketer's goals are in line with the needs of the business, so that there aren't unrealistic goals from either side of the business, either the finance side of the business or the marketing side of the business. So there's a real need there for interdependence between marketing and finance. Marketing objectives, one of the key parts about marketing objectives is what's referred to as the sales mix. So what is the mix of products that this particular business is offering to the general public? And if revenue isn't achieving what the business would like, does the sales mix need to be altered? So a couple of examples there. Coca-Cola a few years ago removed the Cherry Coke label from its lines because it had become unpopular and was reducing profits given the expenses involved in distributing a product such as that. Another example is Qantas. In 2014, Qantas, just within a short window of time, decided to reduce their flights from Dubai between Dubai and London, because capacity, I think, was running at about 84%, and they would prefer to have capacity clearly, around the 100% mark. And it was a short-term decision to change their sales mix, so to cancel some of those flights, because it was having an impact on overall profitability, because they weren't generating the revenue from the flying from Dubai to London. That was just one example of many that decisions Qantas has made in respect to their sales mix to ultimately increase their revenue and therefore achieve their profit goals. Pricing also comes into your marketing objectives. The business might make a decision to raise its prices in an effort to try to improve revenue, but they need to be careful, because that might alienate some customers and turn them away. But ultimately, it might have the desired effect of increasing revenues. And the business needs to make the decision between the number of products sold for a given price, and is that going to achieve our revenue objectives via that marketing decision or marketing strategy. That's really it in the context of marketing objectives. So it's fairly simple that to maximize revenues, or to improve revenue, to control revenue, a business needs to focus heavily on its marketing objectives, and that relates to things like sales mix and the pricing policy of the business. Next video will focus on the last part of strategy, which is global financial management.